Welcome to Deer 30, guys. It is September 27th, and me and Ran are out in central Wisconsin doing some hunting this weekend. But we are just over 2 weeks in. This is our third weekend into the Wisconsin bow season, and we've been having a pretty good season so far. We've been seeing a lot of good deer. I think the first weekend out here, Brandon and JP hunted and had some good hunts.
Yeah, that opening morning, we had a real nice buck come in into the little oak woods that were sitting over by the bean field, and he got to about 50 yards, and we didn't think any deer was really going to sneak behind us, but if luck would have it, a doe snuck right behind us, got our wind. She took off and started blowing. Well, the buck didn't really know what was going on, so he just kind of angled out, take a different path to the field, and then he just stayed at the field for about 80 yards pretty much all night long. But like Dylan said, it was a pretty good encounter right off the bat for us.
Yeah, and then I guess last weekend we came out here, and me, Hunter, and JP went out for a hunt. We didn't have the greatest wind for a lot of places, so we just went to sit in one of our box blinds, and we had a really good encounter there too. Had a 10 and an 8 come right to the food plot, and the 8 kind of walked into the left of us down the food plot edge and actually got our ground scent farther down in the food plot and kind of took off. The 10 was straight behind us like 30 yards, but we were facing the other way in the blind, so couldn't get a shot off. But that was a good encounter. And then last weekend too, Hunter and JP saw a buck. I think we might just call him the brow buck. I don't know, we don't really have a name for him yet. It was this buck that we filmed out in Velvet on the lease, and Hunter and JP seen him out in the bean field last weekend. And ironically, last night me and Brandon went driving around the block shining for deer, and actually saw this buck last night. He was running like right alongside the truck at like 20 yards in the bean field on the lease, so he's living in that area pretty good. But yeah, and then we had a pretty good hunt this morning.
Yeah, so we haven't really hunted. This is my first morning hunt. Actually, it was this morning for the year. We've just been kind of taking it easy, not over pressuring anything. But we had a good night. It cooled down about 10 degrees overnight, so we thought we'd just kind of get up and maybe see if we can go get a doe. We have a food plot right down from the cabin, real close to the cabin, that we've been calling the doe plot. So we went down there, and right away, within the first hour, we had a doe come in. We seen her kind of cut in on the back side of the food plot, and she just kind of fed in there for a little while, and then eventually she worked right up the trail right next to the tree stand, and I think it was like a 16-17 yard shot she gave me. Put a good shot on her. She only went about 100 yards or so that was pretty cool. Get a little more meat in the freezer, and yeah, it was, like I said, it's been a pretty good start. A lot of good encounters already for being this early in the season, but we're gonna head out tonight, probably back out on the lease, and go after that brow buck and maybe get eyes on him or get a shot at him tonight. The following weekend, we're actually gone to a wedding, so we won't be able to hunt next weekend, and then after that, Brandon and Hunter head to South Dakota. So it'll be a pretty fast-paced October, but we're looking forward to it. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the page, throw a like on this video, comment how your season's going so far, how have things been going for you, what bucks or activity have you been seeing. We look forward to kind of hearing from you guys. But anyways, thanks for watching this video, and we'll catch you next time.